I'm Lynn, the Chief Product Officer here at SellCheck. We're working our way through the 4 C's of effective shopper creative. Today we'll discuss the 4th and final C, that's close. An effective close is driven by 2 vectors. The first is how well did we do in the other 3 C's that preceded it? Did we command the shopper's attention? Did we connect with the shopper and convey a simple, compelling story? If not, there are few people engaged to consider the close. The second vector for an effective close is our closing element, like a compelling claim, a promotion, great benefit visualization. The thing that helps overcome the primary purchase barrier so the product is the obvious choice. Now, there are several potential barriers for any brand. Too many to cover here. However, we're going to focus on value as the purchase barrier, one we see many brands struggle with. Part of the struggle we see among brands is that the value barrier has not been well defined. And when the barrier isn't well defined, it limits the brand's effectiveness to overcome the barrier and close the sale. So, you ask yourself, what is value? Value is not equal to price. This is a really handy equation to think about value. It's actually the product benefit plus the brand equity divided by price. So you can intuitively see that if we have a superior benefit and/or we have a superior brand equity perception, we have the right to charge a higher price and still have great value. It's best to demonstrate this. We're going to do this through a few really cool products you're going to see here. Here's the first pair I'm going to show you. Well, what do you know about these products? Well, all you know is that the one on the left is $10 and the one on the right is $10. So if I asked you which one is the best value, you'd say, well, they're both the same. Okay, so 50-50, right down the middle. I have another exciting pair of products. The one on the left is $10. The one on the right is $11. It's a brand you grew up with. The product has rarely, if ever, disappointed you. So for you, which one is the better value? Here's another pair of products. The one on the left is $10. The one on the right is $12. It performs 25% better than other brands. So for you, which one is the better value? Here's another pair of products. The one on the left is $10. The one on the right is $12. It's all natural, recyclable, and no animals or land were harmed in its production. So which one is the better value? Here's our final pair of products. The one on the left is $10. The one on the right is $12. It supports Habitat for Humanity, providing for underprivileged families following natural disasters, and it donates $250,000 a year. It happens that you are a Habitat for Humanity volunteer. Which one is the better value to you? So as we went through those product pairs, did you choose a product on the right out of those pairs? I bet you did, because in several cases, the right side impressed you as a better value, even at the higher price. That's because each example overcame a specific value-based purchase barrier. In the first one, we established the heritage and trust of the brand. It's a brand you had grown up with, so choosing the more expensive product was a way to avoid your risk of trying something that might not work as well. The second one actually used benefit superiority. Recall that it performed 25% better, but only cost 20% more, so it made the higher performance worth the premium. And then the last 2, we saw the power of purpose-driven claims, whether it's environmental or philanthropy. You can imagine that power of helping Habitat for Humanity when you're already a volunteer. So this equation is a powerful tool when thinking about enhancing close and really demonstrating value to your potential shoppers. You can drive that numerator, raising your product benefit, supporting your brand equity, and that really contributes to a value impression. That's value that helps close the sale. So to ensure a strong close, make sure you first attract and engage the shopper via command, connect, and convey. Remember that first vector. Let's get them involved and engaged. Make sure you identify and tightly define the shopper's purchase barrier. Knowing that purchase barrier lets you be targeted on how you overcome it, and that's when you design your closure claim and visualization to overcome that barrier. When SellCheck assesses close on your performance marketing executions, we consider your communication objectives, the shopper's purchase barrier, and the ability of the ad to overcome that barrier and make your brand the obvious choice. Thank you for watching another episode of the Behavioral Science of Marketing. To see each episode in the Behavioral Science of Marketing series, subscribe to this SellCheck channel and stay tuned.